Good morning students. As you know, in the previous video lecture, we discussed about BCD, EBCDIC and then ASCII. Now in this second video, we will discuss about ISCII. It is an Indian script coding system and the Unicode, right? As we discussed earlier, ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, it is a 7-bit coding system. 7-bit means 2 raised to power 7, means it has 128 different binary codes of English language alphabets, or we can say English language symbol or English language digits. So ASCII depends on 128 different binary codes. Now what will happen? ASCII represents only English language, right? But once computer approached in India, there are some demand related with to include Indian languages such as Hindi or Gujarati or Assamese, to include these Indian languages into the computer system so that the computer is efficient in Indian script, right? That's why Indian scientist has developed a new coding system. It is known as ISCII, Indian Script Code for Information Interchange, or you can say Indian Standard Code also, right? For Information Interchange. It is developed by BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard. Now, what is there in ISCII? Very first thing, it is a 8-bit coding system. 8-bit coding system means 2 raised to power 8 equal to 256. Means with the help of ISCII, 256 different binary codes can be generated. Clear? Now, the next thing, in this 256 codes, right, total number of codes, how many total number of codes are there in this standard? 256. Out of this 256, all the ASCII codes, ASCII code means that represent the English language, all the ASCII codes, all the 128 characters of English, 128 binary codes that represent the English alphabet or represent the English characters are included in ISCII. So 0 to 127, it is as the ASCII code only. Then from 128 to 255, Indian scripts code are included in this ISCII, right? So here, near about 10 Indian languages are coded with the help of ISCII, and if you want to know the name of the languages, Assamese, Bangla, Devanagari means our Hindi language, then Gujarati, Gurumukhi, Kannada, Malayalam, Oriya, Tamil, these languages alphabet, these languages characters can be coded, can be translated with the help of ISCII, right? It is a pure Indian script code. Done? So, after that ASCII is specific for American English only. After that ASCII, different countries were going to develop their different coding system. India developed ISCII, Japan developed its coding system, Chinese developed its coding system. So different coding systems were there in different countries of the world. Right? Now what will happen? A software development company, suppose a global software development company, we will talk about this Microsoft. Suppose Microsoft is a global software development company. Now the software development companies were facing problem at that time because each and every country has its own coding system, right? So to overcome this problem, Unicode is developed. Unicode means Universal Coding System. It is a very most popular coding system nowadays. Right? What is there in Unicode? Very first thing, Unicode is promoted by Unicode Consortium. It is a non-profit organization. Clear? Next one. The very best example, the very best we can say the method of this Unicode is Google Translation. right? What is there in Google translation? Suppose in Google text box I type Desh Bhakti Geet, Desh Bhakti, DESH then Geet, right? I wrote this particular line in English alphabet only, but if I want to translate this one with the help of Google, when I click on Hindi translation, Desh Bhakti Geet Hindi, it will be there automatically on this Google page. So Unicode is widely used in Google translation. Unicode support each character and symbol of most of the languages in the world. Japanese included, Chinese included, then this one American English is already there in ASCII. But mostly more than 100 different languages in the world are included in Unicode system. Right? With the help of Unicode, you can translate English to Hindi, you can translate English to Chinese, English to Japanese, or Hindi to English. These different platforms are supported by Unicode system. Now, this Unicode comes in 3 different categories. Just check this one: UTF-8, 8-bit coding system; UTF-16, it is 16-bit coding system; and the last one is UTF-32, 32-bit coding system. So it is a big range of this byte. It supports near about 1 million different codes. It generates near about 1 million different binary codes of different characters, different alphabets, different symbols of different languages that are there in the world, right? So Unicode is the most popular one nowadays. Here, one most important thing is UTF-8. In class 10, you learned about this XML. In XML, if you are going to generate, you are going to develop a coding in XML, UTF-8 is applicable. We write this line XML header, the header option. Here we include this UTF-8. It is an 8-bit coding system and is mostly used in HTML, XML, JavaScript, Linux, etc. Right? So these 2 coding systems are also there. Total 5 different coding system: BCD, EBCDIC, ASCII. There are 2 in ASCII, ASCII 7, and then extended ASCII, ASCII 8 works on 8-bit coding system. Then other than this ASCII, different countries have developed their own coding system. In India, Indian scientists developed ISCII, Indian script code or Indian standard code, to represent Indian script in the computer system, right? So after this, there are different coding system. The big software player, the big software development companies, they are facing problem. They just include that once a software is launched in India, they include ISCII. The same software if they are going to launch in Japan, then ISCII is removed from that software, and Japanese coding system they have to include. So to overcome this problem, to solve this problem, Unicode is developed, and it is an individual platform independent coding system by which we can convert different languages automatically. Right? Thank you very much.